No, it does not. Well, the extra reflection does not. Obviously, the SH does. You can only have one level of reflect. Reflect gets better with the more SH you have. I think there's some place that even shows what the chance of reflecting is, which it's not very good unless you really get some SH going. Deck of Escape, huh? Maybe I could triple draw that or something. Whoa. Did you read a summon scroll? You bastard. That was meant for me. That's my scroll. Oh. He had another one. Wow. Yeah, you did Convoke. Need to get rid of him though. I think he's... Or did he die? I guess he died, didn't he? Yep. These guys are going to convoke everything. Damn. Which of these are summons? Let's try a triple draw. Guess. One way to clear out the level, just have the convoker convoke everything on the level in for you. Get anything else out of this escape deck? No. No, I don't think we can. Nice telly. There we go. That was a whole stupid situation that I obviously created, because eventually he convoked in somebody with shadow creatures, which is just never good. It's fun to kind of like do that and clear out the level, but it gives you kind of like, my position where I was, it's not a defensible one. Like, it only works if everybody stays on the other side of this wall, and as soon as they get on the other side, then it's very bad. Probably should have used the summon scroll. But I don't have too many destruction decks, so I don't really want to use too many more of those. Oh god. I'm just going to use one of these right now because I don't feel like dealing with these guys. Your stupid cloning. Here we go. I will probably turn these off at around 20, although I don't really need a ton more dodging.
I love the power glove.
I'm not sure if anybody is playing Combo Robin. Or who is, I guess is your question. Yeah, it's hard to... There's a few people who have the password. Actually, I think I have the password too, but I've never really played it. God, justice. Well, that actually didn't turn out to be too bad. No, Combo Robin had, because Combo Robin had issues with people griefing it. It didn't have the same password, so only a few people who were like trusted to play it. Like if you could ask for the password, but they changed it because it got to be annoying. This is probably not going to work. Like I said. Maybe we could just get a single. This might do it. Yeah. Hey Elm, how's it going? Game Flavor Hammer. What was it? Oh wow, he didn't lock. I lucked out. Now he locks. A little bit too late, buddy. Ooh, look at this. I remember this vault. No apport spell though, so I think I can go step on it after I've cleared out the level.
I love the power glove. It's so bad.
Uh-oh. So I should decide what I want to do. Do I want to go ahead and enchant this stuff?
Yeah, well, just keep your power gloves off her, pal.
Yeah, they are, but there's not a lot of stuff using them. There's an Abyssal Rune Vault and my Mini Vault, which should be able to show up in a lot of different places. So eventually you'll run into it. I need to make more vaults using them. Thinking of making an elf end, possibly using them. And I just need to make a bunch more nice loot encounter vaults. If you use them kind of cleverly, they can do some interesting, fun things. A total game revolution. Well, I don't know if the world is ready for a total crawl revolution. I mean, that's what the prophets speak of. But we've all lost faith at this point. Ultraviolent the Baptist preached of the day when there would be no more traps. Araganzar the Wise spoke boldly of a time when the RNG was not fucking rigged. But we just don't know. The gods are dead. Sif is watching us no more. Surely we are forsaken. Unless the hero dev can come to this world and save us. I'm gonna shut the door on you, Mr. Stone Giant. Now what's your move, buddy? What do you got? You opened the door, holy shit. This dude is a genius. Who is hitting me, invisible? Shadow Wraith. Unless we rename crawls on Rands were lost. Are you a Nazi? Are you a Nazi, Elm? Maybe you're a Nazi. Maybe we need to punch you because you're a Nazi. Antifa is coming to crawl. They're here to bash Vash. Yeah, that's right. I should have opened and closed it. Mumo strats. That way you can shit talk the Stone Giant for even longer. Oh, you don't like that? I shut the door in your face. Oh, you opened the door. Good job, but I just shut it. Does that make you mad? Are you mad? Stone Giant flies off into Berserk Rage. Tifa. On a non-caster, what shield skill would you start wearing a large shield? I mean, if I'm a troll, I will... It's not all that bad to just pick it up and start using it regardless of your shield skill. Unless you happen to have gotten, like, early dragon scales, you know, so otherwise you have AC. But, I mean, the big thing, Erg, is just it's a EV penalty and it's a spellcasting penalty. Those are pretty much the... I think there's... Isn't there an attack delay penalty too, actually? I forget how that works, but Like, very few crawl characters that aren't like a large troll. A troll. New large troll species. Yeah, I forget. Maybe if it's like unarmed combat specifically, but I'm pretty sure there's also an attack penalty delay. Right. Yeah. And that's what what UV just said was kind of what I was thinking, is that it's not really too appreciable. But I mean, technically, you're probably, if you're using a large shield, yeah. I mean, by the time that you're making this decision, it's probably not going to be relevant, I'm guessing, because you're going to have some shield skill, I would think. If you really are talking about like getting it really early game, then you're going to have a pretty nasty EV penalty. On the other hand, you will have SH, and I guess you could just F-sim it to sort of see. I kind of doubt that this is a character that actually wants to use a large shield, though. Oh yeah, so okay, 15 skill, so you can use that shield easily right now. You could like not even train any further shield skill and be alright with it, unless you wanted to cast spells. Yeah, it's pretty much just as long as you're happy with the EV-SH trade-off and as long as you're happy with your spells. And that's the only reason why you're making that decision for like, when do I switch. The EV penalty is minimized when you get it to, what is it, 21, and the spellcasting penalty is removed at 21. So if you look at your stats and you're happy with them, I don't have like an exact number, but 15 sounds like it is probably sufficient. Everyone convert to the Dynasty School of No EV. Only if you're a Naga, though. Only if you're a Naga. Oh hey, I recognize this vault. I'm gonna hide in this closet. I'm not sure how I feel about this remix. In fact, I think I know how I feel about this remix. Oh yeah. You would lock me in after that. Partly explored. What? What? What is partly explored? Oh yeah, I think I know. Probably this. How did... I didn't step on these. Interesting. Is that it? Okay, yeah, that was it. These must have gotten stepped on. That's interesting. That's a good, you could probably make summons do that too, I would imagine. Maybe not. I'm not sure if you can summon on top of those or not. Oh, careful, Ara. Don't go that far, alright? Just, well, take it easy, okay? I don't know if you want to take the drastic step of playing Crawl. There's probably way more practical solutions to the problems in our lives than playing Crawl. Yeah, one does not simply play the game of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Well, that's vaults. World record, real time. Eat it. Shard and Ultraviolent and Demise. I just freaking smashed your record for clearing vaults. Fastest real time ever. Not a single misplay. Terraria? I think I've heard of the game, but I don't... Well. Needless to say, you married the emo boy. Oh, don't need that. Yeah, so I guess it's time for some elf. And we're pretty good to do elf. We've got MR3, that's enough. I don't really... I have been eating through some of my teleport. Is there any other teleport? Holy shit, there is. We'll go grab that, I guess. Oh, and Blink. Hello. Oh, wait, the Bazaar. I forgot about it. We should do the Bazaar, huh? People think, do I have enough that it's worth it at this point? 1100 gold? I mean, I could get something good in there. I could hold off for after Elf. That actually might make a fair amount of sense, huh? And just kind of see what's in there before Depths, because I don't really need anything for Elf. But that said, I probably shouldn't go crazy and buy like every consumable scroll that... I'll just buy these 2 tele scrolls just because there's a chance I'll get banished, and it's nice to have teleport in a Abyssal Rune. Yeah, that's what I mean, not only gold but also other loot, which will help prevent me from like buying things that are redundant. But yeah, it's true, you get gold as well. So to Elf we go. Bogart? What the? You know Bogart. There's supposed to be Bogarts here. The hell is that? Oh my god. Bogart. What is this? A shaft. Okay. There's a lot of elves here. These guys don't see invis. I'm actually gonna go invis just so I can tap through some stuff. Kind of burning a hole in my pocket. Vocable invis would be pretty sweet for this guy. Some kind of wacko vault, some kind of flavor drone implemented, put in my game. Bogarts? The hell? Whoa, what is this? What is going on? Hello. Okay. Secret corner. What do we have here in this armor shop? Man, still no The other route I could do is actually just go one-handed, but because there is a Demon Blade of Elec. I think I don't actually have all that much though. It's just a house elf. Oh, and there's also Hall of Blades, which... Oh hey, there's enchant. I'm not going to waste my time with Phantomir, actually. Fan I will use, because that can be kind of nice. Oh yeah, the Wyvern spam. Oh, look at this. Orc Sorcerer comes into view, and I don't get paralyzed and instantly die, like some prominent Crawl players do. It's because I've got MR, folks. Always watch your MR. Sort of vamp, I wish. Ooh, more shots. Someone cutting me. Yeah, that's right, BML. It's routing. It's meta. It's the meta game. BML, you gotta win the metagame of Crawl. MR++, hooray. You be grateful for that MR that you do have, Toasted. There are children in the world that don't have any MR at all. MR 0. Those children might be nulls because those don't have as much MR. Cankerous Orientation. That's my kind of book. Oh, there's a port. I'm not sure I'm going to spend 3,000 on a book with a port, though. Online Gateway. This is a pretty thematic... I wouldn't mind having recall, actually, because with so many summons, it can be really nice to just recall them adjacent to you, which is a thing a lot of people don't bother doing, but if you play a lot of summoning characters like I have, you kind of appreciate that. Basically, if all of your summons are kind of like at the edge of LOS or something, you can get them to become immediately adjacent to you, which is really handy. Also, if you get teleported, or if you re-teleport, you can recall them for where you land.